location in the interior. And if you look back that way, I'm gonna show you something. So this is a hilltop there and goes down. But if you look back that way, you can see a space and you can see a mountain there. That way you seen there. You see the line there? Is the ridge, the forest ridge of a high area. Right? Well, I'll show you all this area before. That way is back to Georgetown. This through this road here is heading to Madia. Right, I'll show you all these places before, but just to give you a gauge every time. How we there? And what we do? I'm gonna get. You got a coffee, Derek? You got nothing yet. Hi. Let me get a black coffee. No sugar, no milk. Yeah, guys, really sit down and get this show on the road. So I put up there. And this is the problem. This is the problem with people that come out and pontificate. Like a man came yesterday. And hi, thank you. Thanks. So, what happened with these people who pontificate? Here what happens. You got the smelly smells, the Kian Jabours, and this is the world over, right? You too, Yalto. But here what happens with leadership. Here what happens with people who purpose is to guide people, right? Here what is happening. You gotta be put to your place. So you gotta come and you gotta be honest with people. Like the pastor, you expect the pastor to act in a certain manner. You expect your doctor to be professional. You understand? The only people seems like they could be thief, murderer, pastor, all in one is the politicians them. When a man like Glenn Lal, who had a past like Glenn Lal, gonna come now and want to suggest that he gonna help people and guide this country some way, a man who has amassed considerable amount of wealth, by all means, you understand? You gotta ask yourself, man, these men are serious? No, I want you to apply this to your life. When you go to people, your family, things might bad with you, you go to your family, you don't tell them the whole truth. Just tell them part of the truth. So you lie a little bit. Right? But remember, when you come in and telling people, listen to me, this is how to change your life. This is how I can change your life. This is what I'm going to do for you. This is how things could be better. Jag, you ran. Irfan Ali ran. Nothing could do better. When you telling people though, you got to have a bit of a background. Here, we got something here to talk about this man. We're going to go back to that. We got two big men. Them man about one in the 40s, one in the 60s. And you want to know why people in gut, why people struggling, why they ain't making it. Two big men sit on this man. Listen. Let me listen to the conversation. You say you're wrong. Totally unnecessary and meaningless conversation. The only thing comes out of the conversation is the fact that they fill the void of human communication, but not purposefully. You understand? Like when we wake up in the right away, we are doing movements. I don't get a message from Winston, this and this problem, and I call creditors, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got two man talking beers, nothing that makes sense. And them same man know everything with the economy, how shit thing hard, how cost of living gone up. And them do nothing, plan nothing, say nothing, make sense for the day. By the way, I went out with my mom yesterday. I had lunch with my mom. I haven't been out with my mom and I don't go out with my mom much. I plan to do more. I carried her to housing yesterday, where she waited 31 years. She applied 3 times. Update her application. She waited 31 years to get a house lot, which she received yesterday. She was able to pull a number out of a bag. 31 years she waited. So she was able to receive a house lot, of which I now have to pay for. I have to pay half and then 6 months to pay the rest. After that we went for lunch. It is assumed that my mannerisms and the way I do things come from some enticement that I have received, some benefit that I have received from the PPP. I recorded my mother in a conversation yesterday, and she was talking to me in the car. She was passing and she tell me about when them PNC people beat you up. I have to get her and make videos. This election, I will make sure you guys get a piece of history. I will record her. I will record her history. I will record her problems. And I play it for the world to hear. Because she said, I gotta set up my TikTok. My mother's 69. Here she. I gotta set up my TikTok. The world must know what the PNC says. I said, Ma, tell me. Let me play a little piece of the video. This video, I recorded her while she's talking. And I'm trying to show you where I come from. What caused me to be this? Because sometimes I ask myself, is it circumstance? Am I driven by money? What drives me? Yesterday after going out with my mom, so I got into housing. I turned to the lady. Hey, the lady. Tell me something. When me lady talking easy, lady scratchy teeth. She, what is that? What is that? What you saying there? You talking about me? This time she was about 10 feet away. So the lady wild, the lady laugh, the lady want no problem. Remember people calculating, is the problem. Once you see me, look at yo, this is the problem there. That was me, my mother. Right? We got into a basis. My mother doesn't go out much. My mother cooks her food home. You understand? My mother is very conservative. Knew about a good life back in the day. Knew about flying all over the interior. You understand? Get a coffee, walk with some protein for me for lunch, and then go into the supermarket. Think of the keys. Go into the supermarket. Yeah, tell you. So I got to lunch with me, mother. And as I tell you, my mother don't go out. My mother never went to the Oasis restaurant. She wouldn't, she's very frugal. She, what happened? Yeah, I do. Thanks. She's very conservative. And remember, I grew up not wealthy. My mother was a bit of an outcast from her family. Maybe she got away from home, wherever. Then in her later years, she struggled with alcoholism and everything else. I'm fortunate to have her as a mother. And I think she feels fortunate to have me as a son. Knowing the hardships people go through when they get older, knowing that she has somebody who could take care of her under any circumstances. So after going to housing, after her receiving her house lot after 31 years, not as a result of her son being Guyanese critic, but as a result of being one of the longest waiting persons for a house lot. She gets her house lot. We got into lunch, Oasis. I called for the menu. I said, Mom, what do you want? I don't want anything to eat. I have things home. I said, Mom, just eat anything you want. I chose steak and eggs. Normally, I'll have plantain, 6 sunny side up eggs, fried plantain is a side, stripped fried plantain is a side, and steak. That's all. Oh, I'm sorry. I had grilled prawns, 6 plantains, 6 eggs, sunny side up, and plantains is a side. Grilled prawns, it's good. I haven't really had a complaint with the service at the restaurant. Sometimes the girls are a little slow, but as it results to the preparation of the food, so most of the times they're spot on. If there's some shortcoming, they'd be able to remedy it immediately. So I take my mom there and I say, Mom, you know, we should do anything. I ain't too good, so she got you. Steak? $8,000? I said, Mommy, order anything you want. She hold girl. No, literally like hold this girl. Because the girl who taking the order tried to walk away. She said, hold on, $8,000 for a steak? You know I could get 8 T-bones with this? I said, Jesus. I said, Mommy, just order what you want. Order what you want. You have money, you have a black. Nice. Big the black in here. Yeah. I said, Mommy, just order what you want, I'll pay for it. Why, this is very expensive. I said, Mom, what do you want? She said, listen to me. Don't worry with any, I don't want anything. Get something for me to drink. I said, you want a glass of wine? She said, yes. The other said, we have white wine, red wine. Would you like to have a sweet wine or dry wine? Sweet. The wine come. The wine glass fill halfway, or a little lower than halfway. When I fill my wine glass, I fill it 3/4. But this wine glass fill lower than halfway. What is this? This is how you fill a wine glass? This is not by international standards. This is supposed to go a little more up. Tell you laugh. When she asked about the wine, she asked, what's the price for the wine? So somebody who was in the room at the time said, $500 glass. She says, not $500 glass for wine. So the girl who realized what going on, the girl who serving and said, oh yes, $500 a glass. Because you know, we just call for what we want. We just call for what we want and we pay for it. You understand? This is where you go. When you're going to travel, you do things, and like when you go in the weekend and out and all, and it's for rewind. It's not the same being a problem. When me problems them so big, they need solutions that sustain you. Now I'm banging my head against the wall or going and drink rum until I get well, wake up and next day with a hangover and come back to the same problem with no solution. You understand? So I'll give you a little story and then I'll get to Smelly Smell and Kian Jabour. Hypocrites. And I give you a little story time to give you a background of where I come from or what caused me to be this one, and I had to be reminded. So I like you use the critic, you this and you that in your mind now. And when I sit down yesterday, I realized that you're the son of Camille Rodriguez. You understand? Because people just want to know if his is the money, some money I take or something convince me otherwise. When yesterday, my mother was talking about somebody with key. We had lengthy discussion and we eating with that. And how it's a stupid thing, right? And I could remember I always had a problem with key. I always had a not realizing that was ingrained in me as I grew up. You understand? That was ingrained in me. This is a lot of things. When I sit down talking anymore, then I realize where I got this from. Like these attitude and these mannerisms. Like you want to know. Look at Smelly Smell attitude. And you ask yourself, is we should get this rowdy? Where does a woman pick up this kind of attitude from? Like me, I got asked myself, where you get your attitude from? Why do you act the way you act? Why you? Listen to me more talking. This is me more just talking. In a care. Right? You just driving a shit taxi. That's what happened.
They're telling me go back to where I come from. And I tell them go back to Africa. Because they come find the place to send me. You know, I know where they come from. And that's how it started. Start after the change. He said I come to get a vote for the PNC.
You come for vote for the PNC? Yes, I'm telling you. Right? So you want to know where people get the thing, where they come from, the background. It's not no surprise that Smelly Smell more than a caught up in a weed thing or implicated in something like that at this age. Can she come and dispute that her mother used to be under Demico playing trick yard? That's that. Can she dispute that? Like these people like Kian Jabour comes from a good background. father's a doctor and all them things. But he far from perfect. He's a woman abuser. Although me and Kian sits and yaff and Kian is what he is. What my problem is people coming, pontificating and act like me. I can't act to be perfect. I gotta accept me wrong. Like a man come here, man say, I'm a messy man say, buy euro, start anything, even if it's embarrassing. GPL cut out. Why could do buddy? Where is the lie? I just land in a foreign port, rolling like big boy with my bag and thing and me like get cut out. Why could do partner? It's not true. What I have to do is accept that I am obviously lackadaisical. You understand? How do you like get cut off? Even if you like rolling with watching me like, what's the body? The things that I look past, alright? I make mistakes with, you would not believe how stupid I could be. Or the stupid things that I do sometimes, how lackadaisical I am. But it's the truth, is who I am. When I come here as the critic, I don't pontificate. I tell you, I identify things. I say, and yesterday I said, man, listen, watch, I did get charged. The police set me up, charged me for fraud. It was dismissed. You understand? I let you know the facts of the matter. Right? I show you the facts of the matter. Me come and saying, Smelly Smell thief, Smelly Smell lost her job at NBS because she thieved the janitor money and the janitor purse. Because she linked, she get a job, they offer her the opportunity to resign. She ain't nobody special. But it is good. It is good that people who are forged out of hardships could change their life and come now and tell people, don't go down the path, and guide people in the right path. That is good. But them can't come now somebody going in. There was a arrest, a warrant, a search warrant for the house. All the liars gone, they want to make it about a constitutional thing. The opposition only supports, and it is sad, criminality, whether it is coming through from the dark days where they supported Blackie London, and when he was killed, when he died, they draped his coffin with a Guyana flag and gave him like a national funeral. They've always supported criminality. I have told people time and time again, the PNC is a criminal entity. Nothing else. Nobody. The PPP has never, Jagyo talked yesterday. We're going to listen to the back Jagyo press conference. All the years coming through, ain't got them thing with them planning that. The PPP is not militant. And that is where they feel it. They're not militant. The PNC looks at things and see. You see, you can't know where you don't know. The PPP's ideology is more of one of development through economics. Oh my, the signal is bad. I get a drop signal. Oh my. Silence and show me here. Boss said if you know you can make the payment today. Ignorance is destruction. Many of us have been dealt challenges throughout our life. Some challenges may be more complex than. Good morning, boss. Can you post this? Help me spread the word. Let's avoid a reoccurrence. Some friend One of my former operation managers lost his son to suicide recently, and he sent something that is good. He sent something that I can post it a little later down. I guess something's going on, but I guess so. I'm telling you, these people who come to pontificate and act like they're the righteous ones, me far from righteous, boy, is trying to right the wrongs in the world and even in my own life. That is what I'm doing. You imagine Mark Benchcap could come and talk thing, and that is a man who took black people to the slaughter. Mark Benchcap organized protests and riots that led into the office of the president that caused the death of black people. Mark Benchcap. Imagine he comes and pontificates and speaks. Melly Mel with a background. Now when you meet people, when you meet professionals, somebody daddy was a liar and they become and they go down this path. People want the best for their children, so they give them what they know. They teach them what they know. What was Melly Mel taught? And the funny thing is, why the opposition can't get it right is they have put the people who are failures in society but are allowed at the pinnacle of their structure. You look at the PPP. You got a degree for reaching the top. You can't agree for reaching the top. You got some sort of a degree. You got to qualify in something. You got to educate yourself or something. And that is the failure with the PPP. They're not militant. You trying to tell me the PPP with Dallas architecture and all what going on and all the power that they got. Send a policeman have a plan to be behind Smelly Smell house where nobody can get charged. And the police been in the house. Behind the house you can plant them. And the police went in the house. That madness. That one different level of madness. The PNC is the one who follows people, persecutes people. This story about Kwame Ewing. Do you know in 2015 the death of Courtney Kwame Ewing and the assumption that it was done by the PPP at the behest of Anil Nandalal? Do you know that is what caused black people to come out and caused in their numbers and caused the PNC to win the elections? The opposition to win the election at the time? Whose benefit was it? To whose benefit was Kwame Ewing's death? Yeah, listen and watch and learn. Chrissy Percival, yes. You want to call it a defense? So be it. But you decipher, you break it down. You do a writing on it and tell me where you're at. I've been looking at things, and when I came into politics, or the understanding of politics in 2011, thereabouts it started. There was a whole different, I had a whole different understanding. I was not so afraid with what was going on. Now, I'm quite a bit afraid with what's going on. You understand? I'm very afraid with what's going on. Yeah. Um, Kian Jabour come from a good background. Failed in his, hasn't made it in college, and just expected if your father's a doctor, a renowned doctor, you'd expect you would become something. You ain't got nothing to show for it. So he comes now, Kian and me, okay, when we get a rift, here was the problem. If you talk about me, if you Mark has always been, people have known Mark Bench Cabera 3 years in charge. He was pardoned. He was pardoned. He had a presidential pardon. He cried like a baby. He cried like a baby, cried in jail, cried. And I think here, I have developed an anger towards certain people for just to call him a name. And it becomes a vendetta. V for vendetta. No. Mark Benchka, fair to say, as a human being, made a mistake that cost him what was his life at the time. Cost him his wife. Cost him his family. Cost him. Really cost him. So when you see him and you see him talking about the PPP and his angles toward the PPP, good reason. You can't know what you know, or you can't do what you don't know, for good reason. Because this is Mark spent 5 years in prison while he lost everything that he would have wanted and dreamed about building at the time. So his angers are justifiable angers. The thing is, you gotta be fair, like me. Now, I have the opportunity, because of the position that I'm in, to bash the Guyana police force. As a result of what the members of the Guyana, Baksh, a policeman named Baksh, a CID policeman named Baksh, what he did, he took money and instituted fraud charges against me, cook-up fraud charges, because it wasn't. Baksh. Why these are police picture and the whole episode for me. I get the pictures of it. And I tell him, he sit down the app and drink, so he said, "Boys, fuck you up." Every time I remember he. You understand? Do I use that issue that I have with Bash as a corrupt policeman? Do I use that issue against the whole Guyana police force now? All the police who I never meet, I don't know. All the police were helping you, we're helping every other citizen. Do I use that against them? No, it can't work, sir. It can't work that way. So when you want to stand and pontificate, you gotta be fair. I called Kian yesterday. You know Kian tell me? He rent place, he ain't got no electricity, he ain't hook up no electricity. I have videos. I have videos. Let me show you. Of Kian Jabour. WhatsApp images, WhatsApp documents, download, screenshot. WhatsApp images, videos there. Alright, so. Hold on. Let me show you. So this is Kian Jabour meter being checked. Everything is repaired. This is on the lantern post outside Tacoloko. All the connections and wire being shown, the bypass wire, everything. This is the illegal connection outside Tacoloko, right? You see Tacoloko there in the background there. This Tacoloko there over the road there. Now one of the connections is a total illegal meter. Now I go to Tacoloko. I fund a program for ANOG where they command the program. Kian Jabour goes in the program, apolitical. Yes, funded by TBN and Mikhail Rodriguez. Because I feel I also have offered the PNC and many occasions. I tried to tackle the opposition leader, but his arrogance surpasses my ego, and so we've never found middle ground, right? That's your level of stupidity, lying down with the PPP. Y'all ain't gonna fight, man. Y'all ain't gonna fight. Y'all, this thing like gap come in the comments. You say what you say, and you say me lie, and you show how me lie. Hi, good morning, student. Yeah. You say me lie, you say how me lie. Now come and gap up and there in the comments as okay. You got evidence like me. I lay down evidence. Me I show you thing, right? Me I show you thing. So Kian Jabour, bear in mind, one asks oneself, we're really going to, I fund a program that Kian Jabour come from, and not only talk about the PPP, not only talks about the PPP, talk about me and me contract. Clear as day for me, sit down and sit with me to sit down and do my morning life. As me take me money and put it into funding programs that people can get to see different sides and hear different conversations. They might have a meeting. So me says only fair. Me I talk about everybody thing. Somebody got to talk about me. But imagine me funding it. They just talking, it's like funding them. I say, alright, it's fair. Me own media entity. I reach out to the opposition PNCS. I say here, y'all can have your own program on the largest platform. No questions asked. I just want to be able to rebut and ask questions and so on. Yes, right? I dare you open. Kian Jabour. I don't have GP. I come check me for see me thief in corn because of me association with he. You understand? I don't know if they're going to run behind me now. Because I say, me I support this thief man. This man was thief current. Like me, they might come think me stupid. He teach me for thief current. They might come check by me just now. Me gotta watch myself. And I am no exception. I went out the country and receive a call. A GP can cut at me like, listen to me. You can't mistake me. This like smelly smell. We smelly smell more to live. You understand? It look like everybody else's house. You can't mistake. Look, this house here, right? This house here look like everybody else's house, right? This is not no special place. It's like a little tenement yard thing. Watch. Right? Tenant upstairs, tenant downstairs. Ain't nothing special. TBN, got a big sign in front in Queenstown, mark TBN. Everybody know this critic place. And when GPL come, they may say, oh, this is Mr. Critic. He is with the government. He's talk for the government. He's a big boy. No. They said this man owe electricity. Blam. Cut. Natasha, right. Somebody say Kian Jabour is fair. Natasha say he fear skin. He fear skin. That is right thing but truth. He fear skin. Yeah. I'm telling you. When the people come, what this place is, how you could know? You would expect she come out of a place like this. Smelly smell. You understand? A house, everybody come from a house. But you know the house is distinguished. You understand, from anybody else's house. Now let me show you camera, let me show you TBN. You can't miss TBN banner. Oh shit, the sign ain't gone up yet. Let me go down and see if I got any pictures with TBN when they put up the sign. Can they see the set of the sign of TBN? Give me 1 minute. You got a big sign mark TV. Everybody know this critic place. You understand? You believe they come and they say, oh, that man is with the PPP? No. You're forging for Quran. What I feel like. You understand? The man done, you can't call the man. They even look for nobody. Okay. So this is TBN Studios. This is what it looks like. Right? You see the big sign there? It's the building. You see the big sign there? TBN Guyana. When GPL go there, they ain't care. Oh, this is critic. No. So Kian Jabour, nobody special. When they go by me, they realize me, oh, the meter walking, the bill in pay, it overdue, and they cut off the line. When they go by Kian Jabour, they see he in a year. Business going on, music playing, he got cricket and everything showing. And the people ain't getting no money for him. When they go now for check the meter, while the meter, they know where it come from. It must come from outer space for all you know. You understand? And the other one, the current thiefing. When I called Kian, I said, man, if you're thieving current, if you know for thief current so good, you should have linked me up because I get cut off. You get cut off, I get cut off. I get cut off and not pay my bill, you get cut off for thieving. Right? You should have teach me how to do this thing. And we well associated, I use a lot of electricity too. You understand? He said no, he rent a place, he don't know better. You ever hear, I want to hear what Kian is going to come on his program and tell Guyanese. Or if he even going to talk about, because me talk about all my story. Me talk about all my story. All my story there. And surprisingly, every time something major happening there, and I got a story to relate to. You imagine Kian Jabour get catch thief in electricity yesterday, and last week me like to get caught up. I got something directly relating to it. Yes, sir. Okay, this is a better picture of TBN. You see the sign outside there? Big. TBN. Can't miss it. Right? You believe when the man come, the man say, who's this? Everybody knows the man no Jack, the other man no finale. No. The man oh bill. Cut off. You understand? So Kian Jabour ain't nobody special. And if I had dope in my backyard, they would have come by me too. If we smelling the dope and the downstairs neighbor complain about the high smell of dope, they would have come by me too. You understand? Me ain't got dope in my backyard. And me house got camera right away around to see when I coming. You understand? You think when I driving down the road and I make an accident, like when I make an accident, at Borby's the other day. I had to go to the station. And I settled up with everybody. I had to go to the station. People saying, oh, this is, well, some people come and cost, oh, yes, the thing, and you got power and this and that. But I had to go to the station too, like everybody else. You understand? So the smelly smells and the Kian Jabours who come in and pontificate about who right and who wrong in this world, gotta get their story right first. Because they ain't perfect. They gotta get their story right first. That's what we gotta get right. That's all I talking about. Because tomorrow I will have a program, still have a program for Kian Jabour, although he's an electricity thief. He has a program. When we watching a tea, and the program apolitical, you understand? I will be thinking in mind, this is an A electricity thief. He get A plus for thieving like 1 year. So you check 1 or 2, since 2023, he ain't pay light bill. No light bill. And when I call him, he say, he rent a place. He ain't know nothing about. You ever hear anybody rent a place and they ain't know about electricity? Me rent so much a place. Me's gotta look after the electricity. Where you think it coming from heaven? You using an electricity supply that you don't know when it high, when it fluctuate. If you're adding 2 more freeze, if you're adding 4 more, like which landlord taking over the responsibility? You understand? Listen to me. Here what telling you. When I watching his program, all they mean mine is a political thief. A electricity thief. You understand? Just like how when I watch as well. Yeah, I'll take a taste. Just like how when I watch Smelly Smell and she talking and pontificating, now she time, but this man, and you know me a fan of this man of Charles Ramsey. Let me tell you all the story. He came here a day and you're going to give me a little blight for do something. He came here a day. Check him on and tell me, but come and let's talk. Fuck you with that go by. Huh? I doubt every day worrying. But that's my style. I make wrong with you. And then I waited for me time. You understand? But me not gonna there and watch she bringing down a man, his family. It was the funny thing. Here, we got few men body. I got it. We got few men. And I see Charles Ramsey. No matter what's before, so I see Charles Ramsey. That's one of them. Yes, a young man, upstanding, family man. Carry yourself a certain way because you got settle lagu bagu, manatee, manacone, everything else other than man. You understand? I know I can't speak to what she's saying about brutalizing his wife. I don't see him as that kind of individual, but you never know what goes on behind the scenes. Me thanking that. But when she don't come and holler with the man and anti-man and more interested in man and all them, you know, men gotta represent men because nothing left. She grew up in a home with a setup as a swinger. She like man and girl and little girl and all kind of things she get implicated in already. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to a man like Charles Ramsey, me and really good. Me a fan. When the time come, I drop the lash in me. When the time come, and I uncover something, believe it or leave it, getting the lash hard. You understand? Hard. But Smelly Smell could come and talk to Charles Ramsey. You gotta look at Charles Ramsey Jr., you gotta look at Charles Ramsey Jr. background. You find out about Charles Ramsey Sr. You what tell you? Like for instance, say what now? I can't take the man. But you know why? Not because I found something wrong with the man, just take the man straight like a fudge in a row. I remember I did like a desert all. I just want to get up with things, you understand? But Charles Ramsey Sr., you don't get enough for nothing. The man straight as an arrow. The man don't have no sharpness. You understand? this Charles Ramson Jr. background. So when I looking at a man, oh shit. Hello, good morning. Yeah, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, I think I want to send talk to you about the electrip. I send some footage to you. You follow it up? You hear anything about it?
About the what?
Orlando Charles, the airship.
Nah,
I sent some.
I wasn't able to follow it up. Since we're up on it right now, let me deal with it. Talk. I'm up on my live right now, everybody hearing. But some skin of the story.
Right. Now,
Cool, man.
2 years ago, he came
Huh?
to bottom airship. I said 2 years ago.
I reside in
This
it.
airship at the.
Hold for me, Nancy. Talk to me, bro.
Right?
No, it's the wrong study. Oh, God, thanks, man. Thanks. Say, brother. Am I inviting me to your place? He said, yes, Chief. Talk to me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Ikarako bottom airship, this guy by the name of Orlando Charles get a contract for this airship.
Mm-hmm.
And that is for 2 years, the photograph I send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That is what done for the 2 years. Right? Nothing else in do it for this airship. And the same contractor, same guy get the contract for Billy Police Station. He put a couple block around for the police station and it left just again.
Okay.
And it is very inconvenient for who using this airship because we have to land till at Korai airship BS it and then come down with boat over the falls. Everything
And
raised.
you have an airstrip that government invested in for your comforts and you ain't get it yet.
No. So I would like to know when this man would finish his airship.
Here what we do. I will take the pictures you sent to me and I post it up in the article and let the answer. Simple as that.
Okay.
Roger.
Okay then.
Safe.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're most welcome, Chief. Anytime. You can. How that for my life, you know. You want something? You want to highlight something? Talk, everybody can hear you skin. No, they don't know, watch me. They don't know who come. They don't know your voices are come, man. Live here. WhatsApp me 622-7740. WhatsApp me wherever is the issue. 622-7740. I'm going to highlight it, right? Save. Yeah. So, here was the thing. Me and Gano, I was telling you, I was reminded of who I am because sometimes I just think like, I was asking myself where I developed these ways from. My mother is a stark reminder of where I get where I come from. Sometimes I myself remember telling me, oh, the PPP pay you, this body pay you, this thing. And if you're told enough times and you don't have the answer, a solution to where your problem comes from, you tend to believe the bullshit. If you listen, if you're human, and you listen, and you resist, you tend to believe the bullshit. Going out to my mother for lunch yesterday, my mother face right. When my mother talks, she's open, she says, alright? I watch my mother tears in here, you know. Because I'm looking in a mirror as to where I come from. Hey, laugh. Me more than one on feet. Hey, morning, Chief. Good, no complaints, yeah. Me more than one on feet. So when Oasis realizes me mother that they bring out some pastries and thing, different things and say compliments of the house, right? You just say that? No. We have to pay for it? Oh, so somebody create an atmosphere for she know that she ain't paying for it, right? So we buy a couple pastries and stuff for she. And me mother eating, she want to eat, you know. So I took 2 pieces of the coffee cake. I took 2 pieces of some kind of other fancy pastry. What else they had there? That's something, 3 different things you buy. Oh, one of them cheese cones. I think it's cheese cone, huh? Cheese cone. So me mother all the time said, Mommy, you want this? You want? No, I don't have food home. I'm going to butter my food and cook. And I said, Ma, you just stay. Don't worry. We got this. Because first thing she asked, how much of this? How much of that? So, when me don't eat, we got these pastries left. Remember, I just take a taste. Me into sugar. I just take a taste and left it. Me mother start eating everything now. So I said, man, now the coffee cake, it's crumbly, it's a thing, right? She cut, eat, done. Yeah, I pastry she eat. Now I watch and I say in my mind, you didn't just say anything want to eat. Same problem with me, where I learned that from. If you give me a big plate of food, I am going to gorge myself. You know why? Not because I'm hungry, because I don't want to waste anything. I don't want to leave back and I clean the plate. You understand? I just had squash. I just had a taste of squash and roti. I don't really have breakfast. It's not normal for me to have breakfast. Squash and roti with coffee. Black coffee, no sugar, no milk. Yeah, so me mother now eat out all the thing then. Not because she want it, because she don't want anything to waste. But I watch the she all the recipes, she eat out all the pastries now. So if you she want to eat. If you want to eat something, you add a steak or something, cut half, eat half, you understand, and left it like you're gonna throw it away. She started eat right away. Funny, but when I sit down and see somebody offer me some food, I say, man, no, give me a little portion. I try a little portion. Because if you give me, I gotta sit down and try my best for clean out the plate, not for your food waste. Sitting there yesterday and I remember where I got it from. I got it from my mom. You understand? I got it from my mom. And I look back right away and I look at people. You understand? If you see like smelly smell, them can't escape the past. Them come through certain things you can't not unknow, Them come through certain hardships and struggles that no matter what, the whole life got to be adversarial and you understand? Because it ain't had no goodness. If you hear the stories, she going against your mother with your stepmother and people get thrown out of house and stepdaddy dead and the trials and the tribulations. Do you understand? Me, we grew up poor, but my mother always taught me the difference. You imagine your mother coming with a chick bowl, 3-yard thing. What could come out of the body? When I watch my mother say, that can't happen, that's not right. Like yesterday, my mother say, hey lad, we talking, and my mother, that boy you right, want take 2 coffee in here. I said, ma, what is wrong with you? What's the problem with you and your brother, right? Right? I asked him, I don't have no problem. I just don't like the boy, and I don't know why. I am like, what is wrong with you, woman? Who just hates somebody just like that? And your brother and me got a fairly good relationship. But I tell you about background. You imagine Smelly Smell talking about Charles Ramson Jr. Now I'm here and I'm looking and Kathy. I suppose I'm glad that he getting a lash. Because I got me this is personal. You understand? I can't say corrupt. I can't say if I find out. Done. If I find out anything slippy slide, that's a friend and no associate at work. Nobody can save you. Because I take things personal. You understand? But Smelly Smell coming and talk about a man's character a man who comes out of what could only be, you don't get more upstanding family than the Ramsons. You understand? So it Smelly Smell could come attack to that. You're mad. That's madness. You're mad. And the PNC support things like that. That's why the PNC can never see power in the near future. Because if you vile and ignorant and loud, you could get to the pinnacle of the PNC. You understand? They in realize you got some background, you got car gadgets kind of. You got I got partner say hey, you got car gadgets. You understand? When the world gonna be looking to people like me ain't come to y'all for say vote for me. Me never tell you I vote for me. Me there as a big coach, you're skinning up everybody and they calling me critic. You understand? Me never come and say if me come and decide you have a vote for me 3 years before you gonna see me life change. Me start dress different, tag different, start do everything different. Beg forgiveness for all my sins. You understand? Now me, 3 years before me whole life change. Me still on orangutan. You imagine Glenn Lal coming to say he wants to be president. God help this country. Then I got good here no more. Here. All I'm saying is people like Kian Jabour, Smelly Smell, Glenn Lal are in no position to tell Guyanese or help Guyanese differentiate the difference between wrong and right. Nothing is perfect in this country. We got issues. Me and I got issues. Nothing is perfect. You gotta face it head on. You gotta be honest about it. Right? You come, I look at Smelly Smell thing. From time to time she talk about issues and highlight issues, women being abused and all them things now. Rightfully so. I have not done enough of that. I have fallen short there. You understand? Because the man is be asking me, says, this guy's them kind of things. You end up on your phone talking to other man and all them things now. Banner the whole day hustling to bring food into the house and this and that. You don't expect a problem to happen. I am in no way, shape or form supporting the abuse of women. But I question how these things happen. Right? So I watch your post up on it. I glad. Because she come from a background of abuse, she know in-depth understand what's going on with her, she could highlight it. You need people with loud mouth. But these attacks, these deliberate attacks, but they can't pontificate for nobody, they can't attack. Like yesterday, she write about Charles Ramson battle. I make a mistake. I'll make laugh out of it. Something in the past. A genuine mistake. Nonetheless, a man has put so much time and effort into building a family. He's one of the youngest ministers. The PNC can't say they had ministers as young as Charles Ramson. And before Charles Ramson became a minister, he had already achieved a certain level of thing. Charles Ramson Jr. He got background. You talking a man that got likelihood possibility of being a president in the future. Because he got all the qualities. Smelly Smell, I got a rat for come and talk about it. No, you gotta get genuine thing. I got car gadget. and say, here, this man do this is where you go around. Man that's there with man thing you involve in them.